Let's talk about some uncomfortable fucking shit, because that's fun to talk about sometimes. What the fuck is with pedophilia? So let's just rewind a little bit, okay? Right now, I'm in Bangkok, Thailand, and about 10 to 20 years ago, pedophilia was a big thing here. It still is. It's rampant in parts of Asia. Like you can still fuck a kid in Cambodia if you really want to. It's fucked up. I'm sure you can still do it here too. You just have to find the right person to negotiate with. And it's disgusting. It's fucked up. It's the worst crime you can possibly commit is having sex with a child. Okay? That's bar none. All jokes aside, bottom line, it's disgusting and it's the worst possible thing that you can possibly do. And if you do it, you deserve to have your nuts cut off. And that's just the way it is. One of my favorite shows right now, I didn't used to watch it, but I am right now because of the wonders of YouTube, is To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. And in those episodes, it's a reality-based TV show, and I highly recommend you check it out, To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, or Hansen versus Predator, which is his other series. In this fucking series, they set up police stings to go and catch these child molesters. And I've never personally really known a pedophile. I've associated myself with someone who I found out was one, and then I quickly stopped associating myself with that person. But I've watched a lot of it lately on To Catch a Predator. And the thing that just boggles my mind is that I don't think that the pedophile is really thinking everything through. Because think about it, right? Now, this might seem a little crude and everything, but let's just get down to the basics of this, okay? The pedophile wants to have sex with a young girl or boy. Let's just say a girl for this example, okay? Wants to have sex with a young girl. A 12-year-old girl, okay? A 12-year-old girl has no money, is usually not very mature, has the maturity level of a 12-year-old, and has no experience with sex. Okay? So, would you personally want to be involved with a woman who has no money, who is immature, and doesn't know how to give you a blowjob and doesn't know how to have sex? Because personally, with those three things, I would not want that. Especially like 3 strikes you're out kind of scenario. Like that's pretty fucked up. Why would you want to fuck a woman who's not mature, has no money, and does not know how to have sex? Do you not know what you're fucking thinking? And I had this discussion with my woman, and she was like, well, he doesn't want to stick around a long time. He just wants to fuck her one time and go. Bullshit. He's a fucking pedophile. He's looking for fucking kids to fuck all the fucking time. So when he finally finds one, do you really think he wants to fuck her one time and then just go and run away? Fuck no. He wants to marry the bitch. He wants to fucking keep her and shit. So, dude, and then so we got to think about this too, right? What if the child liked it and wanted to marry this guy and wanted to be with him and shit? The pedophile's not thinking ahead at all. Now you have a woman who's on your ass just like every other woman, except she's fucking immature, has no money, and doesn't know how to fuck. Now you got to put up with this all day? Let's say they do get married. Let's say it's some kind of like weird fucking, I don't know what kind of religion allows that, but some kind of fucked up religion, and they get married and shit. And let's say it's in, I don't know, some remote part of the world and stuff, right? So now this guy, this full-grown guy, is going to be living with a 12-year-old girl, putting up with 12-year-old girl problems. Can you imagine all that shit? And that would be like having a kid, right? Having all the responsibility of having a child and all this fucking stuff, but she owns your balls because she's a fucking woman, right? So that's a rough fucking thing for me to understand. I just don't understand the whole pedophilia thing. I don't understand what you're really getting out of that, right? Like real sick motherfuckers are like, oh, it is the purest pleasure. That was to quote something that I saw on To Catch a Predator. One guy was asked and questioned why did he want to have sex with his 12-year-old girl, and he said it would be the purest pleasure. Again, someone who doesn't fucking think. Someone who doesn't fucking think ahead at all is what these pedophiles are. So to all the pedophiles who are watching this right now, I want you to just slap yourself in the face, and I want you to think about it for a minute. Do you want to really have sex, or be in a relationship? Past that, be in a relationship with someone who has no money, who is immature, and does not know how to have sex. Typically, I'm guessing as well that these pedophiles also do not know how to have sex. They don't know how to fuck very, very well. That's why they have to bring down the bar so low to the virgin level so that the person who is receiving the fucking does not even understand how poor of a fuck they are. Perhaps that's the reason. Is that the reason? Is the reason tiny dick syndrome? Is that the reason? Some people say it's because that they have been molested themselves as a child. But that to me doesn't make a lot of sense either, right? It's just because, if you were molested and you didn't like it and stuff, and you wouldn't be doing that to somebody else. That's not how it fucking works. That's not how it works at all. That's a messed up thing. So I don't really get it, the whole pedophile thing. So I think this is definitely something that's up for discussion, and I would like to discuss this more with you. Share with me your thoughts on why these people act like this and why you think why you think they do it. Again, it's the worst possible thing that you could possibly do, all jokes aside. The worst possible fucking thing. But from a fucking dude's perspective, a logical dude's perspective, I just can't get past the whole fucking thing about wanting to have sex with an immature, poor person who doesn't know how to have sex. It just doesn't really make sense to me. When I fuck, I want to have my brains fucked out. Like that's how it is. I want the chick to have had at least 10 long-term boyfriends to understand that I'm an awesome dude. If you start off being like, fuck, oh, I'm the first boyfriend, that sucks. That sucks. There's nothing for her to gauge anything off of, right? You want her to be like, oh, well, at least he's better than the guy who beat me, right? You want that kind of fucking registration in her head and stuff, right? Because then at least, you got something to go off of. She understands that you're a fucking rad dude, right? Oh, well, he fucks really good because the last fucking 9 dudes could only fuck me for 3 minutes. That's what you want. You want some kind of gauge, right? And at the same time, too, you want some kind of a challenge, right? Because if she fucked some dude who was apparently an amazing lay, I want to outfuck that dude. You gotta be able to fucking step up your own game. See, it makes it fun. That's why I see the whole pedophile thing as just this piss weak fucking guy who has not thought everything through. I don't know. Tell me what you think about this. Okay? Actually, we got to kill another minute and 15 seconds. So yeah, fuck pedophiles. You got to think ahead, man. You got to think ahead. Check out our new single, Party Tonight in Valhalla, coming out really soon. If you subscribe to this channel or you're following me on Instagram or Facebook, you can fucking get the song for free before we release it next week. We're going to be releasing it on all the major streaming platforms. I think the whole streaming thing is really fucking stupid. But, it is what it is. We're in 2020 and it's hard to make money playing music anymore. But I still manage to do so and I make a decent living doing it. The reason why I do these videos on here, the daily YouTube Yeti vlog, is to bring more people to my channel, and it's a bit of an experiment too, to see what the heck goes on with it. I don't think I'm going to be making lots of money off of YouTube. That's not my goal. That's not my main aspiration in life whatsoever, but it just helps out with the marketing of certain things. So thank you very much for coming to this channel. Let's put one of these up. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. And I hope you have a great motherfucking day. Rock on.